Alright, let's jump back into this. I had a quick look at the instructions between cuts here. Well, not the instructions, but I had a quick look at the photos between cuts, and indeed this is supposed to be mounted completely straight up and down there. I guess it's not that much taller than the battery harness, so because this plexi doesn't actually go over top of the LEDs, it goes underneath. So I would have constructed that upside down if I had continued moving along with my assumptions. Just realized I have an extra LED from the kit. Come on. So, same procedure as usual. Tack one lead down, and then level it, and then tack the other lead down. And then I'll go ahead and trim these leads off. Get those out of the way. Really thick wires on that. That's interesting. Try not to set my clippers down onto the soldering iron again. And now here's an interesting thing. Normally these come with a socket for the pick. This one did not. But there is a mark on the silk screen there for the direction the pick is going to go. So you line up the notch on the pick with the notch on the silk screen. And that fits rather nicely. This is a fairly well-built kit. As far as I can tell so far. I mean, I haven't turned it on or anything, but the pitch is all nice. The pads are really receptive to solder. Like, they really drink up the solder. Very nice. It's just kind of a neat looking kit. I again find myself somewhat regretting that Banggood's customer service is so horrible that I won't be ordering anything from them anymore. So let's go ahead and clean up the leads on that pick, like so. Just trim them as close to the board as possible. Like these through holes, they're plated through holes, so they're pulling the solder down into the plated through hole, which makes it so that I can pretty much just cut these leads exactly flush to the board. So that's kind of nice there. Alright, and now let's do the switch. So we'll just drop the switch into these, and this might be a little challenging because I'm going to need to support it with something while I solder the first lead. There we go. Improvisation. Really need to get a new set of helping hands. Alright, well that's good enough. I'll be able to level that out now that the pin is soldered. We good to go? We good to go. Alright. Alright, how are we doing? Looks good. Alright, so now we'll clip these leads. And I believe that's all of the soldering that needs to be done. So the next step is apparently I'm going to have a quick look at these images again, try to see if I can divine the way this is supposed to be done. Okay, so first we need to peel the protective coating off of the piece of plexiglass here, which is proving to be mildly difficult. Ah, there we go. Just gotta get a finger underneath it. Alright, and then do the same thing to the other side of the plex. Basically I'm just kind of scraping my fingernail on the plastic until an edge of it comes up, and then And I can peel it away. And I need to poke the little pieces of plastic out. So it looks like this was laser cut. That's interesting. Because these weren't drilled. Oh. Come on, get out. There we go. Alright. Now, it seems like I have to take these and put one nut through, like so. And how are we doing? Oh, we got plenty of time. Alright, I'll tighten these up in a second. I'm just getting the nuts on. So, put the screws through the LED side of the board, and then tighten a nut all the way down onto the board like so. So I'll just quickly cycle through that. Ah, bugger. Get on there. There we go. Do. This is very exciting watching me. Oop. But it's really exciting watching me play with the screws and nuts off camera. So remember to stay in shot there, Chris. Come on. You've been doing this for over a year. You should be good at this by now. Right. Alright, so then we're gonna... Come on, get on there. Can't get my nut on the screw. There we go. Sounds like a problem that could be fixed with some pills or something. I don't know. Alright, now I need a little set of pliers. There they are. And the Phillips head screwdriver that I had just a few minutes ago for my post-bag video. What did I do with the screwdriver? Whoops. I guess we don't need the soldering iron anymore. Screwdriver. There we go. This one's probably going to run a little bit long because I have to put the thing together, but that's fine. My goal is somewhere between 10 and 20 minute segments, and then upload them. So just grabbing the nut with the pliers, and then tightening that down pretty good. Then the next thing we have to do is put another... Wait, what the heck is going on here? Am I missing some nuts? I can't tell. What's going on here? Give me a better view. Sorry, I'm just looking at the images. Okay, alright. I thought that I needed to put one nut on either side of the plexi here, but that's not actually how this is working. It just wants me to screw it right down on... Oh, I do not like this. I'm probably going to have to pick up some more nuts of this gauge so that I can do this in a manner that I actually like. Because what I wanted to do was sandwich, you know, the plexi with a nut on either side. That way I could, you know, make sure it was nice and level and tight. But I don't have enough nuts for that. I should also put batteries in the thing before I even tighten these down. Okay. Boy, I'm just batting 1,000. I know I have a stash of 2032s somewhere around here. Do I have more in here? Those are the rechargeable batteries. Boy, I'm just super prepared for this video today, aren't I? I did not grab anything. I was just like, yay, I get to finally build this thing that I've been waiting for far longer than I should have. Ah, they're there. Okay. So, it's the 2032. Looks like I need 2 of them. So I'll just pull both of those out of here. Little dollar store coin cells. Is this like... How do I... Oh, I see, I'm supposed to do this. I go like this, in through that side. Do I actually need 2? Yeah, I definitely need 2 based on the photos. Whoa! That answers that question. The motor does work. I don't know if you heard it on the microphone, but when I started pushing the battery in there, it started lighting up and vibrating, so that's a good sign that the thing is actually working. I remember once I ordered something from Banggood, and of course I never released the video because why would I? The pick that they sent had not been programmed. It was completely blank. So the kit that I had purchased was utterly useless because it didn't have a brain. Anyway, so let's go ahead and switch this on. Right now it says 5. Oh, I see. Oh, that's weird. So you flip it over, and it just kind of goes crazy for a while. And then you flip it back up, and it gives you the die roll. I actually really like that. That's pretty cool. And of course you can just shake it as well if you want. Well, that's a pretty neat kit. I rather like that. Hopefully you guys were seeing what I was doing with it on camera there. That actually looks really cool in the preview on the camera lens. Right, so I rolled a 5. I rolled another 5. 6, 2, 5, 3, 5. At least it does seem to be random for the number rather than sequential, which I was just wondering. So yeah, there we go. That's the Vibrating D6 from Banggood. If you haven't already, consider clicking here to subscribe. Right over here is a video that YouTube thinks you'll find interesting. Right here is the Vibrating D6 Kit from Banggood. And right here is the link to Patreon that you can use to help me buy things like this to build. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.